I first heard about Sewell Gardner through a mutual friend who recommended me to them, and also noticed that there were a number of properties on the market in the Chorleywood area, so thought that they were a good agency to go with.
I heard about Sewell Gardner. Locally they have the branch, so I knew I was able to go in. Saw a lot of their sale boards and sold signs, and also on Rightmove that I was constantly looking at, saw a lot of sold signs within the internet to say they'd sold a lot of properties, so I felt quite confident.
I looked at 3 agents, 2 in the local town, and also one who operates totally independently. Eventually I chose Sewell Gardner because I liked their approach. They were friendly, very professional, not over ebullient in their approach, and they answered all my questions quite freely and were particularly helpful in the information that they provided as we moved into dealing with them, which I found a very, very happy and complete experience. It was very good indeed.
We called 2 agents round, Sewell Gardner being one of them. We decided to go with Sewell Gardner because on first impressions they were very professional, very friendly, and we had a good rapport with them, with the whole team actually, so decided that they were the agents for us.
Well, we went in because we'd seen a house that we liked for sale, so we went in to see them, realised it was a nice brand new office just there, and the guy that came to greet me was very friendly and just made me feel very comfortable straight away, and I just asked about that house and it progressed from there.
My first impression was very professional, but also very friendly, very down to earth, made me feel at ease with no pressure. They made me feel very welcomed and had a good understanding of the reasons for my move and why I wanted to sell. Very
friendly. They seemed to be happy as a team, which I liked. They weren't playing off each other. They worked as a cohesive team. Their attitude was very friendly, but at the same time very professional. And I liked the form of enthusiasm that they showed during our dealings. And that led me to find great confidence in them.
The whole process, when we actually, got them to come and value our house and everything like that, the whole process, they were very good with their communication throughout. I wasn't thinking that I've got to chase them for an answer for something, or to go and look at something, or for someone to come and look at our house. They just were on the phone to me all the time, but not so much that it was a nuisance, but prior experiences with selling several houses and buying several houses over the years, I have found I've had to chase people, which we're all busy, all doing our jobs and our lives, and it was just nice not to have to do that at all. And they always gave the full information, good times, dates, always said, is that okay? Not this is when they're coming, is that all right? We'll arrange it another time if it's not, and so on. So it was just everything about it really on that side.
What we found that was unique was when we actually entered Sewell Gardner, the office itself, it was the attention to detail. We really liked the fact that as you walked in, they stood up, and as you were leaving the agency, they actually stood up, shook your hand, opened the door and led you out. And it's just a small factor, but it played a huge part in their uniqueness.
If one of the people you wanted to speak to wasn't there, another member of the team was right on the ball and was up to date with all the information.
Anything I asked, they were there to help me. Even when I was looking for other properties that were for sale, which weren't through Sewell Gardner, they were able to help me with some advice, give me some suggestions, and they had like an open door policy that I could just speak to them whenever I needed to, and made me feel very comfortable.
Yeah, I would recommend Sewell Gardner to others because they offer a very personal approach.
You felt that they weren't just in it for the money. They were in there, they effectively became part of your family, and you felt that they were working with you rather than for you. And I would be happy to recommend Sewells to anybody who's in the moving process, because they had the right attitude to every aspect. Even their paperwork, when it came in, which sometimes can be a bit officious, I felt, hit the right buttons. And so yes, I'd be very pleased to recommend them on. In fact, I already have. So. Yes.